Hi everybody, we are live. We're here with Jamie with some special beads doing a project, and we'll finish it up tomorrow, but we just want to give you a sneak peek.
I'm giggling because I've seen the word sneak peek written SNEAK PEAK, so like it kind of matches. But it's actually a peek, like an eyeball, PEEK.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Debbie. Hello, Roger. There's another French word, peak, PIQUE, that also sounds like peak. English is very, very mysterious. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Laurie. Okay, who wants to see me bead? Oh, let me talk to you first because I want to show off my jewelry. So, Pauline came into the store wearing her Christmas beads necklace, and she put wood in between. And I was like, Pauline, hand it over. Let me touch it. And I was like, oh, I want to wear it. And then I had also been working on my own Christmas bead necklace. And I was like, okay, I love them so much. But like, what if people don't know what to do with it? And you're like, well, what's a Christmas bead? Let me also tell you about my pearls and why you want to come to the showcase tomorrow. Tomorrow is my faves show on Facebook, and this is one of my faves. Okay, these are African trade Christmas beads, and I wanted to talk about it because I think there's a lot of misconceptions as to these beads. Like, one, they are not made in Africa. Most of the time, they are made in the Czech Republic, and then they made their way over to Africa through trade. Now, the vintage ones, like the real ones that were used in trade, a couple hundred years ago, those are harder to find. The reproductions today are a lot easier, but finding the color combination that you want, that's a trick. Because when we purchase these, Danton, guess how many mounds as big as me we were digging through for this?
5.
No, probably like a 9-foot table.
Wow.
If I could curl up on a 9-foot table multiple times, that's how many of these there were. And they were all different colors because whoever's stringing them, I think, it's your preference. So if you really love red beads, you're going to pick a lot of reds and put them in there. If you like green, if you like red and green, which is very Christmassy. So funny enough, red and green is something that is like not my favorite combination unless it's Christmas. And I was like, I want to wear mine all year round. So we picked the ones that were strung by someone who kind of had a good sense of multicolor. That's the thing with these Christmas beads. I have never bought them for the store before because I need to feel inspired by the combination. Okay, so who out there loves Christmas beads or knows anything about Christmas beads or wants to know more about them? I can talk a little bit more. These are glass and they are filled with seed beads. So there's like 8-0 size, 6-0 sizes on here. Then there's also some that are made in Africa. Like I do see some of the recycled glass ones mixed in here as well. So that's pretty cool. So then if you do want more of an international feel, these do have some that are made in the Czech Republic, some that are made in Africa. I don't see any other like country type beads in here. They are so cool. I'm going to hold it close up to the camera. You know what? I'll put it down and then you can see it. But this necklace that Pauline made has wood in between. And she and I must be on the same wavelength because I was going to work on mine and I was going to put Navajo silver beads in between on mine. Okay. So then I can talk about what is a Navajo silver bead as well. Uh-oh, I got stuck in this necklace. Okay. So Pauline put an extender chain on the back, which is super cool. So this is a very standard crimp wire protector clasp technique. So we do have this on the website. Oh, Pauline, she's so cute. This is like off of we had this chain and she used one of the little charms that falls off the chain. Pauline, you're so cute. Oh my gosh. I never thought about putting this on there. If you guys ever bought this chain for us, it's like a fluffy chain that has like hundreds of these, just like all dangling on there. Well, you can use these on the chain. Like when they fall off, when you cut the chain, you can use these on other pieces. She uses it as a chain ending. Pauline's such a pro. So she also used a 6mm matte bead. We have these matte wood beads in the store. So it's gorgeous. I was like, Pauline, did you color this on your own? She's like, no, I just cut it straight off the strand. I was like, right on. If you want one of these, I did buy 100 in person because I was like, I loved this particular combination. If I ever come across another grouping that I like, I will get it again. But this is the color combinations that we got. The nice part about us handpicking it is when no matter which strand you get, it was this exact batch. So there's not going to be surprises. There's going to be the same colors of the reds, the greens, the blues, and so on. Now, you can also, let me see if there's any in here. You can mix your trade beads and put it with like chevrons, other kinds of wood. You can mix it with Java beads. You guys, I got like, I think 50 Java beads in different colors. And if you want me to do unboxing, make a note that you want to see an unboxing of the Java beads. So these are from Java, Indonesia, and they are like really beautiful colors because they are also using recycled glass in this country. The colors are never the same. So when I show you my samples, we can actually do orders based on like whatever's available. Pretty darn cool, right? Java beads. These are African trade over here. And this is like the chevrons mixed with some trade. These chevrons are super cute. Oh, should I show these tomorrow, Danton? I wasn't going to have them in Jamie's faves, but now I wish I am. Okay, so any questions or comments so far about anything?
We have friends watching on YouTube as well.
Nice. So we are on 2 channels today. Sylvia says, soul chat box opening Java beads. Okay, girl, I will do it then. You know, I've had it under my desk for about 10 days now. Because I was like, should I do an unboxing? Should I not? And then I was like, Jason, should we open it? And here is one more sample. Look at this one. This is,
the bells.
yes. So you take a piece of leather and you overhand knot it onto a button right there. Then you put on wood on one side, some trade on the other. Then you share through a brass bead. Then you put on different ones on each side. Share through a brass bead. Put on a mixture of wood, Java, brass. Share through another. This is this piece right here though. This is an oxidized brass. What did you want to call it? It's a spacer. No, it's a bale. It's a bale made in the U.S. And so you use it because it's got a big hole to put your 2 leathers through. And then you can hang something off there. And then you just keep going. Isn't that so cool? Overhand knot, and boom. You have a bracelet. Now, what's cool about all these pieces is you can turn it into a necklace. Let me show you. Okay. So this, let me see if I can get this out. Hold on.
I put it in so I can take it out.
Dante, you're so naughty. Okay, so you can wear this as a lariat necklace if you want to. And drop it through like that. So it's a loop. That's pretty darn cool. This is Pauline's. This is another bracelet. And I love the idea of just joining things together or just layering. All right, I'm going to move this to the side to show you what I am making today. I have Navajo beads, my strand of trade. Been carrying it around in my purse for days. And I'm going to string it on nylon. You love Java beads? I love Java beads. SL, SJ, Leo. So you should come to our unboxing. I'll make sure we put it on YouTube. So at the very end of this, ooh, I just dropped my cord on the ground.
I see.
At the very end of the cord, I'm going to put a pinchy. Now these are, official name is not just pinchy. The official name of what I'm going to pinch on the end is a bead stopper. Have you guys ever used these before? They are wonderful. So they stop your beads from coming off, and I love pinks. We have a whole bunch of pink ones. That's it. Look, my project is ready. And I'm going to give myself about 6 inches. 6 inches is my rule of thumb. If you're like, I don't know how much cord to leave on the end and not be wasteful, do about 6 inches. That gives you enough to tie on a clasp or do whatever you want. This is a carded nylon. This is a size 10, and it comes with a needle at the end. Okay, let me show you.
Did you see our message from our good friend, Miss Judy? She said, looking good, Jamie and Danton. I have a new appreciation for what you're
Oh, thank you,
Thank you
Miss
so
Trudy.
much, Trudy.
That
You're
is
the
so
best.
kind. Trudy came and helped us reorganize our studio this week. Man, we definitely appreciate that help. She helped us clean it up and get all the cameras reset. Kelly uses a binder clip as a bead stopper. Yes, girl, you can totally do that. But do you want to know why I stopped doing that?
Does it cut it?
Well, no, but on a binder clip, you can't put multiple strands on and hold them all that are thick and thin. This you can put in one strand here, you can put in one strand here, so they can all be different thicknesses. Isn't that good? You can even put in, like, I use this on wire as well.
Miss Sylvia asks, why do you prefer nylon over the silk?
Oh, that is a great question. I'm going to start stringing while we do this. So I have been beading for 8 years now? About there. And when I first started, I was doing silk, right? Because that was like, remember Kevin Costner Tin Cup days? No, you wouldn't, because you were just a baby, Danton. Well, back then, there was a man named Kevin Costner, and he was a movie guy. And he made a show that everyone went bonkers over, where he was a golfer, and one of the necklaces in there was pearls, and it was a space and then a pearl and then a space and then a pearl. And so that was the thing, right? We're making that. I did not have good tension when I first started beading. Like, my tension was really
Loose.
Yes, it still is. And so when I would tighten my knots after, it would pull tight, and then I'd have all these gaps in between. Then when I tried to take my, here, let me make a knot, and I'll just show you. When I would take my knot and pull down, these are not knotting tweezers. I don't have any right now by me. I'll just use this. When I pull down to tighten, let me give you a sample. It's not, don't do it like this. I would scrape my thread and I would scratch the silk, and the silk would break. So then you're like, oh, that sucks. So I find that using nylon, it is way more durable. And then you can wash this. You cannot wash silk. The very nature of silk is that when you put water on it, the fibers start to clench, so it's different. The nylon, you can wash the heck out of it, and it's bouncier. And because we're a bead store, people would touch our samples. They just love it, right? And when you touch the samples, that string gets dirty, and I would want to clean it, and cleaning it, you can't really wet it, so then you just have dirty necklaces, and I'm like, ugh. We're in Hawaii, and I think it's different here. We have sweaty necks.
I was
in
going to say,
Hawaii.
I get very sweaty easily.
And so when you have a
TMI,
sweaty neck, you're just like, I want to wash my jewelry.
I do. And I get so scared, especially when I do pearls or things that I feel are soft to clean.
You know what, Danton? I will take a knotting tweezer so I can show them proper knotting technique. So with that being said, I like being able to wash my jewelry. Do you have the straight tweezers? I think they're in a brown. Yes. So this is a size 10. This is one of the thicker glass beads that thicker nylons that we sell. It's nice for malas as well. Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. It's nothing worse than sitting here with no questions, just rambling on by myself. Okay, here we go. So here's one section, pretty darn cute. And you know what's even better? I didn't even have to think about my pattern because somebody else strung it, which makes it fun. See, these are knotting tweezers. So I'm going to reach through the knot, pinch where I want the knot to land with the very tips. I'm going to pull down to tighten.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and squish that knot closer, pinch above that knot, and now tighten that knot. I'll do it again.
I was gonna say, can we bring the camera a little closer, Jamie? Because that is awesome. We've shown these on our website before, and I've never seen them in person used.
What? You've been with me how long?
I just tie it.
All
But
right.
I never use the knot.
Oh, you're so cute. Okay, so here is a Navajo bead right here. I'm going to put these in sparingly. They are sterling silver. I want to make a whole Navajo bead necklace. That's going to be my next thing. Okay, so let me do it the way I do in the tutorial, okay, on our YouTube video. So you get the whole thing down. So to make a knot, I'm going to stir like the pot. I'm right-handed. Danton's a lefty, so he'll do his opposite. But basically, you're going to stir like you're stirring a pot, okay? And then you're going to bring your thread through. And then you have a knot. Your tweezers are going to go through the knot, not from the bottom, from the top, and pinch where you want the knot to land. Okay? Drag down to tighten. And then push the knot closer to the tip of the tweezer. Remove the tweezer tips and drag down. So you're putting pressure against the knot to tighten. And that's how you get that knot there. I will teach you.
That is so cool.
We're going to start the Danton beading school soon because I know I keep saying it. It's just the holidays have been a little hectic. But I really want to go over beading with Danton so he can learn all the basics. Danton is interested one day in also selling his jewelry, and I am that boss, you know. I'm that one who's like, you can sell it when you are, it's like,
ready.
Yes, very Yoda like. You can sell it when the time comes, and you'll know that time comes because you won't have any questions about what could happen to that piece.
If you could make me a Yoda haiku, I don't think I'd ever have a bad day.
Yoda haiku.
Miss Sylvia asked a good question. Does the 10 typically work for most 6mm, 10mm gems and most check beads?
No, ma'am. I love that question. For a 6mm gem, let's say even a pearl, I use a size 4.
Okay.
A size 4 is equivalent maybe to like a 24 gauge. A 10 is more equivalent to like a 16 gauge. Oh, Sylvia, guess what? I have all of the equivalents on the website. Danton, can you just go to the nylon cord page and cut and paste that so she can just click on it? That way, if you're like, I don't know what size cord to get, don't worry. That was our most popular. Do you want to know our most popular question at the Bead Gallery when we were open? Was, what size cord do I get?
I think to this day.
Probably. What size cord do I need, Jamie? Jason, what size cord? But I did pick a 10 because I knew that these beads had big holes. This is cute. Okay, if you're like one of those people that like rhythm in your piece, then maybe we want to put the bead every 2 inches. The Navajo silver bead. Oh, look at that. Perfect. If you have any questions about Navajo silver beads, please let me know and I'd be happy to talk about that today as well. Oh, look, watch. This bead is going to slide right over. So what do you do? Sylvia, what do you do when the bead falls right over the knot? I mean, you can just keep going and pretend it doesn't. I've done that.
But for me, my eye will know. Even if no one else knows, I'll know.
All right, well, let me teach you what you do then, Danton. So I already have that knot. I'm just leaving that there. You're going to come through once, Danton, and then you're going to come through one more time. This is called a surgeon's knot. So now the thickness of the knot has been doubled. You're still going to reach through the knot, but I'm going to be tricky. I'm going to go under that first knot that I made so that my surgeon's knot envelops. Like that word? envelops that first knot and it makes a big old chunky knot. You can do a single knot over your first knot, but I kind of knew that that hole was big. So that's just experience knowing if it didn't fit and you did a single knot, you just have to do another single knot. Yeah. But the best thing to do is if you're teaching someone and you're like, oh, it's not working, just put a spacer bead. Yeah. A spacer bead will solve your problems. So, Miss Sylvia, you are right on.
Good job, guys.
You ever heard of this thing? Right on the kini popo? That's your belly button in Hawaiian, the kini popo. So if you say right on the kini popo, it's like you're right on the belly button. It's like a Hawaii thing, I guess. Dad is looking at me like, nope, no one's ever said that to me out loud. Did anyone want to know about these Navajo beads?
I thought you were about to ask, does anyone want to know about my kini popo? Like, they haven't said anything yet.
No one said anything. Okay, we're not going to talk about my belly button. Although I have a story for you about that after that.
Oh, we got a lot of thumbs up for that. You guys are funny. Ooh, Miss Debbie asked about our silver beads. So are they really pearls?
Okay, so the name. Oh, what's the term for belly button? Kini, Kini, popo, Popo. It's so silly. It's so cute. In Hawaii, we have this thing called Pidgin English. Pidgin English is like a local dialect. So I'm almost like if you're in Louisiana, they have different dialects. And yeah. And they have a slight accent. So in Hawaii, ours, we just call it Pidgin English. We speak Pidgin. And, okay. Debbie and Kelly said, tell me more about the Navajo beads. So they are known as Navajo pearls. So someone in our store put it in the pearl drawer. Because I was like, those aren't pearls. Those are silver beads. But they are known as Navajo pearls. Here is a tip. You see when you have a big whole bead like this, do you know where not to put it, Danton? And there is I gave you a hint in the sentence. Do you know where you should not put it, Danton?
Where you're knotting?
Exactly. Don't put it next to the knot. Otherwise, it's going to fall over. So put a smaller whole bead next to your knot, especially since it's random. And then put your big whole bead somewhere sandwiched in the middle. Good answer. Okay, so these Navajo pearls were originally done in Navajo tribes. Did you know that the Navajo tribes, I think it spreads over 4 states? Yeah.
For the territory.
Yeah. Are you part Native American?
No, but one of my brothers is.
Okay. I know you had told me that. Yeah. Connie's stepmama too. So Connie loves fry bread. I just have to throw that in there.
I just love bread.
Oh my gosh.
From any nation.
I love bread.
I love
so these beads, and we have them in different sizes, used to be handmade. All of them, hand-hammered, handmade. It's crazy. Now, if you find them in vintage stores or in, what do you call those places that sell old stuff? Not a vintage store, but oh my gosh. Antique store. Thank you, Danton.
You're welcome.
Then, I always am looking for Navajo pearl beads, especially when I'm in the Southwest or when I'm in Arizona. I love them. So what we're doing now to get these is these are being made in China. And so they're the original cast is being made in China. Then the finish is being done by Navajo craftspeople. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
I mean, I like the idea that I can still get it, that it's still handmade. They're just gorgeous. They look so beautiful. Sometimes I do, if you just noticed, I'm going to do a bigger knot right there. That's fun. Hello, Kiara. I don't think I've ever knotted live before. Have I?
I think, to be honest, I don't think so. Well, I think maybe.
Well,
but not not with these style of beads where the knotting is different. I think
Ah.
usually it's unison with the similar because it's the same like seed bead or
Oh yeah,
seed bead and pearls. I know that Michelle has, but this is unique and it's really cool learning about the different knotting techniques and what you have to do for different sizes.
Yeah.
Especially for this, and if anyone was like me, not sure what to actually make with these beads because they're so different, that definitely helps.
I love
So that's really cool.
I love these beads. I am going to make a double wrap choker with
I was gonna
this.
say, the choker really looks really cool.
And I didn't put any wood. You know what I'm wishing right now?
For wood.
Yeah. But it's okay because I'm going to make do with this $10 strand of beads. Did I tell you guys that they're contemporary? So this whole 36-inch strand of these glass beads is $10. That's crazy. I love it. Love, love, love it. Oh, look at these little stripy ones.
It reminds me of candy.
It does. It does. They all look good. And I love these barrels. They have that Roman glass look to it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. I know Jamie's almost done with her necklace. If you enjoyed it, check us out tomorrow, or we can finish it off for our demo. And don't forget that we have a question and answer segment on Sunday.
And I like how you said check us out because there's check seed beads here.
I didn't So Miss Kelly asks, I thought the glass ones were Navajo ones. Can you again say what they are?
Sure thing. Let me finish my knot and I will hold it to show you. So this strand of beads this is the African trade Christmas beads. These are all glass. These here in this dish, well, let me just take it out so you can see it. Oh, look at that. It's like dark and then light on
I know, that's what.
So it has that pearly luster
nice.
finish.
Yeah.
These are the Navajo beads. And these are, they call them Navajo pearls. Because you don't want to mix up the Navajo silver beads with the more contemporary ones, I think they started calling them Navajo pearls, but they are silver. Oh my God, Danton. People are selling this in pewter and silver plate. Yeah.
That's cool.
No, because you're just buying stuff you won't be able to tell is quote unquote real or not. So I was like, oh yeah. And there's plastic ones too, I found. Because I wanted to do a little research and be like, what's out there? So depending on what your needs are and what the kind of things you like, please pay attention to the quality that you are buying. Because just because it says it's a Navajo pearl, it may not be sterling.
It may be plastic.
It may be plastic.
That's scary.
I know. Just like that last time I ordered those glass beads and they ended up having plastic in them. Yeah, I told my vendor, she's like, what? Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, you gotta check your stuff.
Oh. Sylvia asks, please remind me, what is the best way to send my questions for live Q&A show?
Oh, put it right now, and then I'll put it in my brain.
Yeah. Or anyone from our YouTube platform or from our Facebook, Instagram, Ohanas, you can text us at our store text line.
And we do have a little giveaway. So we're going to pick one winner from the questions. Then you have to be at the live too, though, okay, to win. And you will win something. And the reason why I'm always like so vague about what we give away is because we give away stuff almost every day. Because we have so much stuff. I was just like, if I had the time, I would just only be a giver aware.
Well, Jamie,
yes,
I don't think anyone realizes, though. A few of us know, and I know now, but why do we have so much stuff? Where do we get this stuff from?
My house?
Well,
is that your question?
Kind of. If I remember correctly, a lot of our giveaway stuff was given to us. Past generations of beaders who just wanted to continue beading. And so that's why I love giving away our giveaways.
So we have two kinds of giveaways, okay? Some of the stuff that I do give away is my stash. Then some of it is things that we've had friends pass on.
Let me put your face in again and say my stash, because your face when you said my stash.
Right, how did I look? What did it
You
look
look
like?
sad. You look like it hit. You loved it because it went to a new home, but you look. So say my stash.
Okay, so I said some of it is my stash. Is that kind of what it looked like?
Yeah.
Some of it is things that people have given me, like their family have passed on to me when somebody has passed on and they wanted it to go to a loving home. And then I love to share it. And some of it is things that people have donated to us to redonate. So we never resell anything that people have given us. Never. So we share it. We make kits for Girl Scouts, nuns, kids in the cancer wards, homeless shelters. We have done so many outreaches because of you guys, because of our friends who shop, find beads that they're just like, oh yeah, what did I do with all these beads? Can you use them, Jamie? It's not the right color, it's not the right size, and then we regift them. So we still are doing that. My mama makes all these kits. I think the last one went to the last batch she just did a couple, was it last month?
Was it Beading with Aloha or
To Japan.
Yeah.
She sent a bunch of our kids to Japan for this program of Kids Hurt Too, where the children who lost their parents at a young age, they have a program out there that we also help with that has a connection in Hawaii to Kids Hurt Too as well. So look at that. Here is my trade bead necklace. It's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to have these little Navajo pearls in between. In retrospect, because retrospect is a beautiful thing to use, right? It's not regret, retrospect. I wish I had added wood in here. Why? And I'll show you why. Because the nature of adding a repetition somewhere along your pattern when everything is chaotic, it gives your eye a place to rest. I thought that these shiny pearls would do it, but it's not. It's not making me feel grounded. It's not enough. Oh, but you know what would? 3 of them. So what do? You just put more. Hold on. And that's how you can build pattern.
Jamie, one of the things that I liked, and I'm going to use this, I'm going to show everyone really quick, is I would like the idea of putting some type of chain in. So we'll be showing chain tomorrow, but I like this bubble chain that we carry.
What?
So we'll be showing this tomorrow.
Okay, well, let me just add it in then without any findings. Let me show you how I would do it. How much of a length do you think we should put in?
I was thinking at least
3 inches, 4 inches?
Yeah. So I would want it to actually hang on your chest, so you would see it and it would break the color. Because that's what I know we do with some of the.
Who wants to see me figure out how to add a piece of chain to this with no other findings? Well, I do. I love problem solving like that. Okay, so Danton, is it okay if I keep going for a little bit more?
Yeah, we're going for a little longer.
Okay.
And then we will be set. Thank you so much, everyone. We've got your question, Sylvia. So that definitely helps also for Soul Chat. So you are awesome. We're going to put it in our show tomorrow. And good luck for the contest.
Oh, and Tom Sue said, what size silk are you using? I'm using nylon size 10. All right. I'm going to add a piece of silk. Chain. Does that look good?
That one's the ruffle bow. Yeah.
Yeah. That much?
Yeah. So I was torn between this one and one that looks more oval. Because the Navajo beads have a certain type of color, I wanted space. Which one do you like more?
Oh, put that in.
I know.
Let's ask everybody. Okay. It's hard to choose until you see the choices.
If you notice, I'm using a Hanabana rag. No, just kidding. There's no bookers on it. To not put my fingers on the chain.
Oh, I like that one.
I was thinking that too because it's more thicker. Yeah. And I think it gives it. Yeah. It doesn't.
If I use this one, I was going to use 3 pieces to thicken it up.
But the other one.
But I feel like I think that one is. Yeah. That one has like a nice feel to it. Okay.
All right. Let's see what they say. We'll wait for some of your suggestions.
Ruffle, but then I was going to double or triple it up so it'd have like that feel to it, or the long oval. Yeah. I wonder how that would look doubled. I don't know if I need it doubled. I could. Is that cute?
It does definitely hold, like, it does make a remark.
Okay.
But I like it single.
Yeah, it kind of looks it's nice too because the width of it
Mm-hmm.
really goes with
Yeah,
the width
that's
of
what I was
that.
thinking.
Yeah.
It doesn't break away and take away from the Navajo beads.
Okay, Debbie, she says oval. 4
Debbie says
inches,
oval.
3 inches, 4, 5. And then while you guys are thinking, this cord, you see it? It's like kind of kinked up over here on this part because I only unkinked the part I was using. So you take it and you just pull it. And when you pull it, look, it lies smooth. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Can you say it like that, Dante?
Smooth.
What's smooth?
Smooth, smooth, smooth.
Danton and I are planning to do a beginner series of beading. I hope you join us when we start.
That's gonna be terrifying.
Well, it's going to be Nancy too, because she
Because-
also has never beaded.
Yeah, because Jamie will be like boot camp with us.
I am super boot camp.
So she will be like a drill sergeant.
Oh, you know what? When it comes to beading, I want everyone to make good stuff that lasts, that doesn't break, that doesn't go around your neck and sit weirdly. That you know, like when you have a pendant, and you see it stuck on the side of someone's neck and the clasp is in the front. I'm like, no. Well, Sylvia wants to know the term. He said hanabara.
That is pigeon for boogers.
Yeah. Or like runny nose.
Runny nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the tissue.
So nobody answered.
Well,
What-
we've
than
just
that.
got for oval, so we'll say oval. And don't fret, we will have, get it? We have fret tools. We will be bringing this
Don't
chain
fret.
in tomorrow.
Don't fret. Don't fret. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it because I think 4 inches is wonderful. See, look at Debbie. She
Oh,
says 4. It just
4
comes
inches.
right in at that time. Thank you, Debbie. So this is not unsoldered chain, so you do waste the link every time you cut it. So it's good to be kind of, knowing what you want. All right, here's how I'm going to attach the chain. And I can't do it more than once because there's only one side. So watch and learn. I'm going to take this chain and then I'm going to pull it through to do a half hitch. Boop. Okay, so it's on there. Now I need to get the chain closer to the ball, right? So I'm going to pull it. Pull, 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 pull. So it comes close, and then you pull the slack out. I know, it took me years to figure that out. I'm glad I can show it to you. Pull the slack out a little at a time. Now you want to leave a little bit of space underneath, right? Because that's where we're going to tie a half hitch. Or just a knot around the cord. I'm going to go through once and one more. What's that called, Danton?
A half hitch.
No, that's a surgeon's knot.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. We didn't start class yet. I'm not going to slap your hand today. And then I'm going to tighten that knot and toot, toot, cut it off. Now, when I cut this off, Danton, the thread is going to start spinning.
Mm-hmm.
What should I do to stop that?
Do we use the lighter?
We do. Or we can use the thread zap.
Oh.
Go get the thread zap. It's like a samurai sword. You get to use it. If you cut through this with a heated tool, both sides will seal off and it won't undo. Oh, no more one over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think, let me look. Oh, I found it. Here, come. So Danton is going to use this. Is this your first time?
No, I used to love using it at minutes.
Oh. Will classes with Danton and Nancy be live? I was thinking about that, Pam. We were thinking about doing it as an online course so that you can learn along with Nancy and Danton.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to be going over everything I know. And that's a lot. That's probably more than you want to know, Danton. Okay, here, cut it right here. So hold it down. You'll see a little smoke come off. Okay.
And where do I go? Right here?
Right there. Okay, and so using a heated tool sears both ends. If you cut it with scissors, you can't sear both ends, right? Mm-hmm. So there's something good about that. Whew, it's hot in here. Okay, so here is my chain. I have the length, and now I'm going to put this piece back on. So, I mean, you can do pretty much anything, but the reason why I do this half hitch version is I want to have 2 threads hooked through this chain, right? The only way you can get 2 threads hooked through this chain is a half hitch. If you just do a regular knot, you only have 1 thread hooked through that chain. Okay, so Danton, I think this is going to be the end of my demo because pretty much, pretty much I'm going to just keep knotting, and then if I continue it tonight, I can show you guys what I have tomorrow. So here's the half hitch, and if you want to make life simple, just overhand knot it. Tweezers to pull the strings through, and you can tighten it. Use your tweezers where you want the knot to land. Try to make this look graceful. Then separate the little legs to pull it really tight. And then I have my second knot. So here we go. And then I can start stringing again. If you don't want to have this long tail, there's 2 options, okay? You can cut it and you can fray it, which is kind of cute because it looks really like that. Or you can burn it. So just for you guys, I'm going to do a little of each. I'm going to cut half of it and leave it fuzzy, but the other half I'll burn down so you can see the 2 differences between burning it down or leaving it fuzzy. I've never actually done half and half before, so that's kind of cool. Now I'm going to keep stringing. If anybody wants one of these strands, you can text us. You can comment. If you're on Facebook, you can comment sold space CZ19, and I can pick one for you personally today while I'm here. Yay! If not, no worries. You can always have these. Not always, actually. That was a big old lie. Yeah, when they're out, they're out because I can't order them.
This one we cannot order.
I hand pick everything for the store, so when things are out, I have to fly off this island to somewhere and get them.
Yay! Oh, Miss Debbie got one.
Oh my God, Davy! I saw her name. Hi, Davy. Oh, I've missed you. Davy used to be one of our volunteers for a while. Bye, Miss Colleen. So there goes another of our friends. Colleen helped make all of our pearl sticks today. I sorted a whole bunch of pearls for our Tahitian Pearl Show, and Colleen went ahead and put them on wires so you could see what it's going to look like for the Tahitian Pearl Show. You guys got to come to that show. Did you like the pearls, Colleen?
Yes. Ooh, it was nice.
Yeah, I think I made some really good pairs. I made some triples to do pendants. Did all kinds. This is fun. I can't stop, Anton. Look at my necklace, Colleen. And then Danton was like, put some chain.
I kept thinking of chain with it, that's why. Even as a choker.
I love it. Bye, Miss Colleen. See you Tuesday. Now, what can we do before we hang up to inspire everybody to have a great week? I know. You guys have to hear what Danton had to say in his message this morning.
So if you guys didn't get a chance to see it or the story in real that we did for our Facebook, don't worry. We will lay it on you before you go tonight. So every Friday we give some words of wisdom, and we have had mixes for the last 25 years of tumbled stones or just the stones, powerful on their own, to help inspire, empower, and enchant your life.
Enchant.
Yes.
You want the camera on your face while I do this? I can't move.
Sure.
Okay. Sometimes it's nice to give a message. You know, you feel more connected when it's not just your hands floating around in outer space.
Let me switch it over. Okay. Aloha, everyone. So today's card, used with one of my decks, is the card, Willow Spirit Flexibility. We do a weekly reading, and we have some stones. Our good friend Debbie Teeble saw and got hers. There is a rutilated quartz, carnelian, 3 pieces of like
Put it in
really
your hands.
proper.
Put it in your hands. And I'll
Put it down.
switch camera for you.
Thank you.
They're pretty.
Yeah, so we're doing nylon cord number 10. Now, what's crazy is there's 2 different types of jasper. There's 3, or not jasper, carnelian. So carnelian, red jasper, and each one had a hematoid quartz. And each of these, there's only 4. The hematoid quartz, each of them have a rainbow inside, and each one is hidden. So I loved helping pick out with Jamie these new sets.
They're pretty.
Yeah, so if you're interested, there is only 3 more left. For the next 6 weeks, we have specially designed kits that Jamie and I went through over 700 specimens that we used to show in store.
Yeah.
We cracked them open and created these kits for the next couple weeks for the holidays, so you can inspire or empower your family or for yourself.
And I just have to show because they're not random.
Yeah.
We actually picked 3 out of hundreds of stones that wanted to be a family like this as a set. So each of these stones was picked to energetically be with each other, not like a random mix at all. Very intentional, very purposeful.
Yeah, so there you can notice that this one is larger, but the rainbow isn't as prominent. This one, the rainbow, when you're in the store, almost like the whole face on one side flashes, so it's super crazy. This one has like little cracks and little pieces inside, but it's there in the flash. So yeah, so it's super fun.
Oh my gosh.
You see it, yeah?
Yeah, hold on. I wonder if they can see it if I turn it. Can you see it, you guys? It's like right
there. Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So super awesome. We only have about 4 of these left. We will not carry them again. If you are interested, go ahead and text us, and we will intuitively pick for you. But this next words of wisdom for your next week is flexibility. You're going to want to adapt to what is around you. Don't stay stuck in the mud, but you're going to want to adapt with what is happening. Don't take it seriously, but don't take it too serious or too harsh, but just take it and absorb it within and learn how to utilize that without the sting. So that's what's going to be affecting us next week, is not taking things seriously and to adapt to the changes that are coming for the next week. So there will be a lot of changes that might shock you or shock your events in your life, but recognize that you will overcome it, and just to bend a bit, to be a bit flexible.
Okay. Let's all be gymnasts.
I'm not that flexible. Thank you everyone for tonight and joining us on our Facebook page. Oh, look at all those pearls.
Do you know what these are, Dachan?
Tahitian pearls?
No, these are Chinese freshwater, but they're beautiful. The colors on these are so nice. I don't know if you can see it, but they have gold, olive. This was the nicest Strandside ticket for myself. But you know what we're doing tomorrow? My favorites.
Yep, Jamie's favorites.
At 12 noon. Mm-hmm. And I took my necklace and I'm going to cut it and share it tomorrow. So I'm going to do a gift with purchase tomorrow. I can't wait.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. And then I'm going to make myself a smaller necklace with some of the ones that are left. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.